What is up, everyone? And welcome to the channel with your host, Kenkukun. And today we're going to talk about Marathon the Game, Bungie's new game that's been in development for a while. We finally get some gameplay footage. They talk about the game, so on and so forth. I am the most unimpressed video gamer, all right? You're going to see games on this channel that I talk about that people, hundreds of thousands of, maybe even millions of players are super excited to play. And I'm just like, yeah, it's mediocre. Because a lot of the stuff in video games are. I've talked about this when it came to a lot of video games recently in one of my other videos. A lot of gameplay loops in video games are monotonous. I've played many video games. The younger you are, the less likely you're going to run into this problem. And heck, you may be someone that maybe you played a lot of games, but you're easily pleased, right? You're just easily pleased with these gameplay loops. Me, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, man, I want more, right? Or whatever loop you have has to be very, very good. So Marathon, boom, and we'll play the footage, right? I meant to play it a moment ago. Marathon is an extraction shooter. Well, what's an extraction shooter? It's like Escape from Tarkov or Arena Breakout. You load into a map, you run around, you collect loot, you try to extract out of there without dying, and then you sell the loot to some ambiguous, like, in-game market, right? That's it. Okay, and what kind of loot can you extract? Duct tape, electrical wires, laptop. It's like a bunch of junk that you're just gonna, that has an arbitrary value that you just sell, right? Now, you can, this video right here that I was watching, you can extract loot to make you stronger. Loot being what? It's an extraction shooter. So what loot is going to make me stronger? My weapons. Clearly, right? Like, maybe the type of armor I can wear too, right? So when it comes to an extraction shooter, how fun the loop is just... It's going to me... It's going to be, what can I extract out of here and how can I use it in the next fight, right? If the answer is nothing and nothing, or junk and then nothing, like I can extract junk out of here but none of it can be used in the next fight or the next, game I play, then what's the point of playing it? Why just call it Junk Simulator 23, bro? All right, or 2025. And, save us all some time. So, am I unimpressed with this game? So far, yes. Why? It hasn't really shown anything that sets itself apart, right? It has, you load in, you want to extract, right? Each character has its own, unique abilities. But they didn't really, like, give us a glimpse of what to... Can I get a line rifle that shoots through walls? Can I get, like, guided rocket launchers, right? That I can, fly around and blow people. What kind of weapons am I going to be able to extract to make me feel more powerful and clearly be more powerful in my next match? I should be King Kong playing against either peasants or other King Kongs that, at any point in time I could die and lose that super rare, super duper, there's only 100 of them rocket launchers out there, right? To some other person with a cat on the controller that got lucky, so that's gonna be it. I'm excited to check the game out because I want to have hope that, the things that we extract, especially the weapons, are gonna be there. It's what's really gonna make the gameplay loop feel a little less monotonous, right? And that's where that's like the make or break point for me. So, but yeah, as far as the gameplay goes, like, we've seen nothing new. Oh, look, someone's down, revive them, like in Apex Legends, whoop-de-doo. Oh, throw an ability like Apex Legends, like Destiny, whoop-de-doo. Extract like Tarkov, right? Whoop-de-doo. Like, the other value this game has is if it's coming to console, there's no real extraction shooter on console that's like taking the market. Let's see, Arena Breakout console. plan to release on consoles. Yeah, I don't think there's a I don't think there's an extraction shooter on console. The closest thing that ever came was Division 1 and 2, and it was like the Black Zone or the Dead Zone or Death Zone or Darkness Zone or something like that, whatever it was, where you would go in, right? You would fight among AI bots or fight among other players to get some loot and get the heck out of there, like extract it out, and then leave the area yourself, right, without dying. And that was fun, right? But the rest of the game didn't, hold up. So, yeah, we have another game. I'm interested in it, but I'm not impressed yet. I'm not. I'm still waiting for. I can't wait for 3 people to come sprinting down on me, be like, ah. All right. I'm excited. I am excited to check it out, but I'm also like, nothing is impressing me yet. So we'll see. Again, I think the guns, the equipment that you get to use, being the loot that you can extract, the extraction loot has to be worth it, right? Or the gameplay loop is just going to be monotonous, and this is just going to be a very forgettable game. So this comes out September 23rd, 2025. Now, some people have said, oh, it's just the alpha. You'll see more stuff. You'll see more stuff, sorry, it's just the alpha. People are disappointed because it's the alpha and it doesn't look too good. And it's like, it's going to be different when it comes out. I've never seen alpha footage of a game drop, all right? And then the finished product drops and it's unrecognizable. Doesn't exist. Alpha gameplay of Destiny 1 came out, and guess what Destiny did when it came out? Looked the exact same. Everything was the same. Bug fixes, sure. Balance tweaks here, sure. Expanded map areas, the rest of the game came with it. But the gameplay didn't really change at all. So to sit here and try to cope your way through it's the alpha, things will be different. Not the things that matter. And what matters? Gameplay. Gameplay will always and forever be the most important thing that matters. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. There will be a link in the description for the music that I'm listening to right here by Rifty Beats. Enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever may be. Peace out. Again, I'm excited to play it. I'm not impressed. With that said, I am out of here. We'll see you next time.